With the 2024 SCAC Men's and Women's Tennis Tournament Championships in Dallas, Texas on the campus of Southern Methodist University at the indoor courts here, I'm joined by the 2024 SCAC Men's Tennis Tournament Champions, the Trinity University Tigers, head coach Russell McMines, assistant coach Wilson Hamilton, and first year Jared Perry. And gentlemen, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Coach, we'll get started with you. 14 straight, now 28 in program history, but this had a different feel. There was an intensity to this. There was an urgency from your guys as it got later in the match. And maybe some of it has to do with you've got some men who just maybe haven't been in this environment before. What did you learn about this team, and how proud are you of the effort they put forth?
Oh, it was huge. I mean, I think, obviously, hats off to Southwestern. I mean, that's what we talked about before. They've done a great job with that program. They always bring it. They always bring an intensity to it. They create a great atmosphere, and that's what this is all about. But I thought our guys handled it beautifully. I mean, these moments are what make tennis fun and what make playing college tennis what we all dream for. But they stepped up, like you said. A lot of new faces this year, a lot of new guys in these moments, and they've stepped up every time we've asked them to all year long. And that's why we're here and holding that trophy over there. And I couldn't be prouder of that guy over there and this guy as my assistant. I mean, we do this all together, and they showed up today, so it was great.
You know, Wilson, it's interesting. I remember covering you as a student athlete, and you've been in these moments, obviously, as the competitor. What's it different when you can't pick up a ball and serve, you can't return a volley? Just, I know you're trying to give everything you have, but just your emotions, your feelings as this is unfolding. What's harder, being on the court or being a coach?
I feel like it's a bit of both, honestly. I think I definitely have kind of leaned into the coaching role and kind of being there for the guys in terms of that sense, but I also think it's important to be there as their friend. A few of these guys, I played with at the same time on the team. We've had some great moments together on court, and so I like kind of blending that balance between former player with them, former teammate with them, as well as being the assistant coach, and I think it's worked out well. The guys respect me, I respect them, and it's been a very easy transition.
Jared, first ever SCAC tournament championship. You find yourself at the one singles line, the one doubles line. That's a spot you've been, growing into throughout the course of this season, but you've never been in this environment. How proud are you of what you were able to accomplish today? 2 humongous points, including the clincher, and how does it feel to be an SCAC champion?
Of course, it's always, I'm happy to be here on this team, to be part of this history that we have here. And I'm really proud of myself that I was able to get it done today. I was definitely doubting myself there, just in general, because I played him last week and he got me, so all those thoughts were in my head, but I think I did it, so I'm really proud of that.
When you have a moment like this, obviously with the win, this team is heading into the NCAA tournament. This season's not over, guaranteed for this group. And when you have those kind of successes, a tie-break win in doubles, falling in the first set in singles, and then ultimately a 3-set win that clinches that trophy that you're holding, how much confidence do you take from those moments? And is that something that, excites you now as you get prepared and turn the page for NCAA tournament play?
For sure. Confidence has been a thing I've been working on, and I think this win, this whole tournament has helped increase that. And I think taking that into NCAAs will be a huge step, and I think we have a good chance to go far.
Wilson, I think you talk about kind of that transition, right, from student athlete to now a coach. Very tight doubles, 2-1, and all of a sudden, you look out on the 6 singles, and we're 4 of the 6 Southwestern, wins that first set, and all of a sudden things sort of feel much different than kind of coming out of that doubles session. For you as a coach, what was the message to this team? How were they able to sort of calm that tide? The emotion was clearly high, and the flow is like any athletic event. It comes and it goes, but what were you saying to those guys to keep them calm in that moment?
I think a big thing that we've kind of talked about throughout this entire semester, but especially in that moment, is focusing a lot on breathing, and then the other big thing is controlling what you can control. They came out and they hit us in the first set, and that's, that happens sometimes, and you can't expect to always play your best tennis, especially in big rivalry matches. It's kind of about showing the grit, showing the work throughout the whole semester, still believing in yourself and being ready to make it a war, because Southwestern does a great job of making it a war for us, and we have to be prepared every time we play them, and we know that for sure.
And finally, Coach, just wrapping things up, I think the beauty of this moment, I would imagine for a lot of coaches, is this group stays together. You know how it is in college tennis and college athletics. As the year turns, it's a new group, and you'll never have that same core. But within this group, seniors like Rob Chang, who have been with you for a long time and get to keep this group together, continue to practice. Maybe the guys aren't as excited, but I know as a coach loves that. What is the message? How do you celebrate tonight, but then start to get prepared and turn the page to, hopefully make a deep run in the NCAA championships?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the challenge. But like you said, we'll celebrate. This is a well-earned, very well-fought victory. I mean, that was no joke out there, and so I'm really proud of the guys. They deserve the idea to celebrate. We're going to take them to Texas Roadhouse, get a good meal in them, and it makes the bus ride home a lot better. But this was always the stepping stone for the big picture. It always comes through the SCAC championship. That's number one goal every year when we set it at the beginning of the school year, and this is number one. Now let's move on. We always say get to the tournament and see what happens, and now all these guys get to be part of it. It's a blast. I mean, I love every one of them. It's a great group to be involved with, and now we're going to keep going.
It's unlimited dinner rolls at Texas Roadhouse tonight for the SCAC champions, the Trinity University Tigers. Jared Perry, first SCAC tournament experience, 2 huge points today, including the clinching singles match, along with assistant coach Wilson Hamilton, head coach Russell McMines. 14th straight for the Tigers men's program, 28th in program history. They're headed on to the NCAA tournament after a 5-3 win over Southwestern today. Guys, congratulations.